Good morning, gladiators, and welcome back. Today is Monday, March 18th, and it is a 7-period day. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
The weather today will be mostly cloudy. Right now you may see some rain with a small chance of snow in the next hour. Temperature-wise, we will have a high of 46 and a low of 30.
Interested in representing your fellow classmates? Want to build your leadership skills? Then become an SJ officer or a class officer. Applications are still available. All applications must be submitted by Wednesday, April 3rd.
This week for Women's History Month, we will focus on women in STEM. Today we will be highlighting Shafi Goldwasser.
Shafira Shafi Goldwasser is an American-Israeli computer scientist. Goldwasser obtained her bachelor's degree in mathematics and science from Carnegie Mellon University, her master's and PhD in computer science from the University of California, Berkeley. In 1997, she became the first holder of the RSA professorship.
She became a professor at the Weizmann Institute of Science, concurrent to her professorship at MIT in 1993. She is a member of the Theory of Computation group at MIT, Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory. Goldwasser was also a co-recipient of the 2012 Turing Award.
If you think about it today, we do most of the things that we used to do in person online, and that includes shopping, accessing our bank accounts, communicating with people. And all of this requires confidence that it's the right user that's transferring money from one account to the other. It's the right person who's shopping using my credit card. And it's the privacy of my emails. And that requires encryption, it requires digital signatures, it requires a way to ensure against identity theft. All of this is grounded in cryptography. So you need cryptographic methods in order to ensure that we protect against identity theft, we protect against invasion of privacy, and we protect against the availability of data about us through the entire world.
The video clip you just saw was an interview Shafi Goldwasser last year with Fundacion BBVA. Since November 2016, Goldwasser is a scientist and co-founder of Duality Technologies, an Israeli-American startup which offers secure data analytics using advanced cryptographic techniques.
And now for the Gladiator Sports Update with Charlie.
Thanks, Miguel. As for today, we have only one scrimmage. Varsity girls lacrosse will be playing Duval at home at 5:15. Remember that all scrimmages are free of charge. Come out and get a taste of what's to come this spring season. That's all for sports. Back to you, Layla.
Thanks, Charlie. Attention class of 2020. There will be a meeting in room 21 this Wednesday. If you're interested in fundraising for your prom, come to the class meeting to hear updates, future plans, join a fundraising committee, and give your input.
To continue with Deaf History Month, we are going to learn the origins of American Sign Language through a 2-part video today and tomorrow. This video was produced for Mental Floss by Arika Okrent and pictures drawn by Sean O'Neill.
The story of American Sign Language. The roots of American Sign Language, or ASL, go back hundreds of years, to a time before America was even a nation, to a tiny island off the coast of Massachusetts called Martha's Vineyard. Some of the colonists from England who settled there at the end of the 17th century were deaf and carried a gene for deafness. By the mid-19th century, there was a large deaf population on the island, and they all spoke sign language. It had developed organically through natural socializing, and most of the hearing people there spoke it too. It isn't there anymore. The deaf Martha's Vineyard residents started to leave the island in the 1800s to attend the first American School for the Deaf, established in Hartford, Connecticut in 1817 by Thomas Hopkins Gallaudet. Gallaudet was a preacher who began to research methods for educating the deaf after meeting his neighbor's deaf child. He traveled to England to observe a method of training for speech and lip reading, but the developers of that system were protective and unwilling to give away their secrets and turned him away. So he went to France, where he was welcomed to the School for the Deaf in Paris, which used sign as a method of instruction. He convinced Laurent Clerc, a deaf teacher and graduate of the Paris Deaf School, to accompany him back to Hartford, where they founded the American School for the Deaf. The school began with a mixture of sign systems. There were many students who used the Martha's Vineyard sign, and they came together with deaf students from around New England, some of whom had rudimentary gesture systems only used in the home, and some with more developed systems that were used in towns with other deaf people. In school, they were exposed to each other, to Parisian Sign Language, and to a method for visually representing some aspects of English. An ASL was born out of the mix.
Who knew that sign language for the United States dates back to Martha's Vineyard and the early settlers?
Attention students, today is the last day to submit your doodle to Google's art contest.
Any student interested in the recycling art contest, please take note that your submissions are due this Friday.
The Summer Rise Intern/Employment Summer Program for rising juniors and seniors is a 3-week, 60-hour program for MCPS students to participate in career-based learning opportunity during the summer. The program requires commitment from July 8th to July 26th. Registration opens today and closes March 27th.
Got game? March Book Madness is here again at NHS. Slam dunk your way into reading Black Eyed Susan books and earn a ticket to our April pizza party. Vote each game week. Every submission gets a prize. Stop by the Media Center for more details.
Hey Gladiators, did you know that March is Youth Art Month? The Art and Creative Materials Institute, ACMI, created Children's Art Month in 1961 as an event to emphasize the value to children from participating in visual art education. In 1969, the celebration expanded to include secondary school students, and the Children's Art Month event officially became known as Youth Art Month, sometimes shortened to YAM. In celebration of Youth Art Month, we will be bringing you some of the smart facts for the next 2 weeks.
Gladiators, remember that we have GLAD during 7th period tomorrow. If you need to see another teacher during this period, you must receive your pass by lunch tomorrow.
Have a great day, Gladiators. Enjoy your day, and we will see you tomorrow. I'm Miguel Cuesta.
And I'm Layla Goodwin
for the Northwood Update on WNHS.